Well, we have a busy weekend of sport ahead of us, and for more, I'm joined in studio by Simon Burke from our sports desk, who always comes and joins us every Friday. Thank you very much, Mr. Burke.
You are welcome.
I think there's one specific big football match that's happening around 3:30 tomorrow.
I'm not quite sure what you're going on about. Yeah, no, it's hard not to escape this one. This is the talk the whole week going into this. It started on Monday when an assistant coach cast aspersions against the current Chiefs side from Orlando Pirates. And it's just, it went downhill from there. But then it leveled out, and everyone's amicable at the moment. But 3:30 tomorrow afternoon, families will be split, best friends will be split, everything. Good to see you wearing neutral colours today, because we, you know, us in the media, we cannot be seen to be showing allegiances, because everything gets read into on Derby Day, and that's what's happening tomorrow. Orlando Pirates are the home team. They're up against Kaizer Chiefs. There's a lot of bite to this one. It means something to the league this time round. Both these clubs, you know, hadn't been threatening for your past seasons, perhaps. Even now I'm being controversial. But now there's just 2 points in this match, and you know, a possibility that someone could go top, depending on what happens in another match.
Okay, and of course there are other games as well.
Yes, there are other games. Funny you should mention that. I mean, spare a thought for poor old Polokwane City and Maritzburg United. They're playing at the exact same time that the derby is happening tomorrow. Who's going to be watching
that? That's unfortunate,
You know, who is going to be watching that? But yes, Bidvest Wits, they kick off proceedings tonight against Highlands Park, and they are actually top of the log. So if they get a full complement of points, then they go that much further. And Pirates wouldn't be able to overtake them tomorrow and perhaps end the weekend top of the log. However, if Bidvest Wits lose or come up with a draw, then it's all to play for.
And then we've got rugby, the Currie Cup final. Yes,
it's all kicking off. We've got just huge matches everywhere. Luckily, the derby is up north and the Currie Cup final is down south, because we have had in the past where matches have clashed, and you've got the Lions playing on one side of town, you've got the derby happening on the other side, and it's just traffic chaos in Johannesburg. But luckily, it's all split up. So yeah, Cape Town is the epicenter for rugby. Western Province versus the Sharks, and who'd bet against Western Province? Well, I said that last week, and the Bulls almost came up, and the Blue Bulls almost came up and beat them. So this is a tricky one. I don't want to be controversial because I come from Cape Town, so I can't really say much about that one, except to say that these two teams are the form sides, especially in the Currie Cup. Western Province unbeaten up to this point. The Sharks only lost once, and that was to Western Province. So perhaps there's, you know, unfinished business there.
And then Lewis Hamilton is on the verge of his fifth title. Of course, he didn't make it this last week.
He just didn't make it. Now he's saved one of the hardest races on the calendar to try and seal it. He just has to finish in the top 7, but they call this the survival race. It's the toughest race of the season. It's the Mexican Grand Prix. It's 2 kilometers above sea level. The lack of oxygen wreaks havoc with the cars, with their engines, with their braking. The drivers can't breathe in their cars. It's just a nightmare from start to finish, and that's the race that he's going to use to seal his 5th championship, because it has to happen this weekend. Yes, he's got a couple more races to go. There's 75 points up for grabs, but it's a formality, and it's just when is he going to seal the deal. So yeah, 5-time world champion this weekend. Last weekend, not so much.
And then lastly, in the tennis, Kevin Anderson, what's been happening to him? Because I think he was playing in a tournament, but is he still in there?
No, well, he's on an upward trajectory as always. So he's playing later today. But it's just great for South Africa. I wish he would just come and join the Davis Cup team. He still won't, and we lost badly last week to Portugal. If we had had him in our ranks, it might have been a different story. So he needs to get his act together in that respect. But everywhere else, he's doing amazingly well.
Thanks very much, Simon, for giving us an update on what we can expect. Well, that's all we have for you.